Jake has gone missing, and it is our top priority to find him.
If we drain the pond monster will have nowhere to live.
No sign of Jake, Logan, but this is starting to look worse and worse.
I think we'd be ending up here looking for Jake. We are gonna be setting up base camp in the middle of the swamp. Something about this that really freaks me out. This is very creepy. We need to be focused. If we do not find Jake, we will be sleeping here tonight. Oh, what is that? There's things moving.
When it gets nighttime, as you know, monsters get more active.
The sun is going down. We don't have that much time before we gotta find Jake. Phil, do you copy?
I need backup. I am stuck in the pond.
Okay, so a lot has happened in the last 24 hours. If you guys have seen our last video, you know that Jake has gone missing, and it is our top priority to find him. We've moved our pond monster hunting base from up there all the way down here to the pond, so we can be as close as we can to the action. The action being where Jake went missing. What we know so far is that Jake and Phil were going to drain the swamp.
Until he got angry at me and kicked me back up to the base.
How's it going, Phil?
Not good. Jake is in one of his moods again today.
That is all the information we have as to where Jake last was. Right here with this yellow hose. Like I said, a lot's been happening in the last 24 hours, and we have a lot to do. So if you're brand new to this series, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button so you can follow along in the pond monster hunting series.
Hello? 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 Who's this? Who's this? It's me. Who's this?
We need to be focused.
Come again? Over? What was that?
Could that be Jake?
Did we have a third radio? Does Jake have a third radio?
I don't know. We did have a third radio,
again,
but it was
try again.
Who's out there? Nothing now. Silence.
Radio silence.
You said I wasn't working, but I was working. I got something into here.
Keep doing what you're doing. We need to go over what we know. Jake's gone missing. There's a lot of weird stuff happening in our backyard. We found pond monster eggs. We found what seems to be a nest. And yesterday when I was looking for Jake, I came across some bones.
I've been reading through Jake's notes here. You know how yesterday you were in the forest and you thought you heard possibly Bigfoot?
Getting to that, Phil. I was just talking about the bones. The bones could have been a meal for Bigfoot.
Well, anyways, as you can see by his drawings here, he has Bigfoot and the pond monster. I think he thinks they're connected in some way. Then if you flip over to this page, these might be the start of all the flowers that you said are growing around our house.
I mean, I can't really make sense of Jake's research. It looks a little... Okay, well, maybe Jake could make more sense of this. The point is, today, we need to find Jake, and I have a plan to find him. We've got our awesome pond monster hunting base.
It is a monster out because Phil said it was a bug out, but it can't be a bug out because bugs are small, and this pond monster is massive.
We are gonna be spending the next 24 hours inside our swamp base.
I'm still not so sure about that, Logan.
No, it's the best way, guys.
No. You see, when it gets nighttime, as you know, and you know, monsters get more active. You want to be down here by the pond at 3 a.m.? Are you crazy?
Absolutely not.
Guys, Jake is missing, and we need to find him.
You've already looked for him in the woods. Maybe he's not down here.
He could be anywhere. He could be at Pizza. Speaking of Pizza, do you think they get Uber Eats down here?
Big's Uber Eats is not important right now. We have to find Jake. Yes, I've looked in the woods and found, honestly, some pretty weird things, but can confirm he's not in the woods. But what we haven't done is search the rest of the property, which is why right now, we're all gonna split up and search the entire premises.
You wanna split up?
And no one comes back until they've found a clue of where Jake could be. Biggs, you take the front half of the pond.
And I'll be sure to investigate every inch of the grass and land.
We will all have walkie-talkies, so we aren't technically alone. Phil, you're taking the back half of the swamp.
Okay.
And because I have my swamp pants on, I will be taking the swamp.
You're gonna go inside the swamp to look for clues.
Jake was last seen here, so there's probably clues around here.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
If we do not find Jake, we will be sleeping here tonight. So, if you don't want to sleep here, find Jake.
On that note, I will go find some clues!
To the front of the pond!
It's up to me to do swamp surveillance. I'm gonna be exploring as much as I can around the swamp and around this base.
Time to find some clues, because the last thing I want to do is spend a night in that canopy, right by the pond. Everybody knows that pond monsters, Bigfoots, any type of monster is more active as the day goes on. And by 3 a.m., you want to be nowhere that doesn't have a locked door.
First up, we're gonna do a little exploration of the pond and see if there's anything we can see or pick up with our pooper scooper. I keep finding these things. I have no idea what they are. If someone in the comments knows what this is, please let me know. Oh, what is that? don't know, but it looks like some sort of shell. Like crustacean? I don't know. If anyone knows what this could be, let me know.
Our grass is getting really tall. I mean, like, really tall. It is literally taller than me. I was thinking about this earlier. Back in one of our most recent videos, Papa Jake and Logan went down to this dock at the far side of the pond. I believe it was the pond monster's nest. If Jake did go missing, and what I hope didn't happen, happened, and he got taken by the pond monster himself, maybe he would have brought him back to the nest. So, I am currently on my way to the nest to look for any clues to see if my inkling was right. Whoa. I would hate to be that dragonfly. I think a spider is about to get some dessert. Speaking of dessert, I could really use a donut right about now.
This is the furthest we've ever gone into the pond. Whoa, that's too deep. I think I'm reaching the limits. All right, wish me good luck. Oh gosh, no, I gotta get out. It's really deep. It's like quicksand. That might be a little too risky. You could be walking 1 minute and then all of a sudden the ground just sinks.
I guess it's time to head to the pond monster nest. Ow. Maybe I'm not going to the pond monster nest. It is completely overgrown and those plants are super spiky. But my hope is I can find clues somewhere else in this backyard. Jake could be anywhere. Whoa, guys, do you see that? It's some sort of tubing, and it goes further into the forest. Now that could be a clue. I'm gonna follow this tubing further up the forest line. Maybe it'll lead to something.
Nothing suspicious around here. We did find that weird skin-looking thing the other day, but as of right now, not seeing anything suspicious. Not knowing how deep it is, not being able to see if there's a pond monster or something around us is really freaky. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Roll of duct tape. That's not suspicious. Okay, I think I'm gonna go on land for a bit. Oh, whoa, something just jumped out. I think it was just a frog. Well, we just checked out this area of the pond. So far, not seeing anything suspicious or out of the ordinary, but we have not checked out this side of the pond. So I guess that's next on our list.
So I followed the tubing up as far as I could and lost track of it. But I did find this really massive tree log knocked down, along with a lot of fencing. Now, I'm not completely sure what this fencing could have been used for, but Logan has been saying that he thinks the owners who owned this house before us knew about the pond monster. And I'm a little bit worried that this was the fencing they tried to use to keep him contained. And clearly, it didn't work, so they threw it all out. Either way though, no clues on where Papa Jake's whereabouts might be, and I'm officially tired, scared, and feeling very, very lonely. I need to head back to the canopy, and I need to head back to the canopy now.
You guys may be wondering why I'm in the car right now. I just want to check all the possible areas of where Jake could be. Pizza, Subway, and I might find clues there. So we didn't see Jake in that pizza store, but I did get a pizza. Now I'm at our second stop in search for Papa Jake. Likely he's in here. Okay, so no such luck in finding Jake in Subway, but I did get Logan's favorite sub.
Still no sign of Jake, but the boys have been out searching for him. Don't know where Biggs is.
Woo! Looks pretty good. 9 out of 10.
Don't know where Phil is.
Mosquito just flew in my ear.
But I still have the entire north side of the pond to search. Hopefully that has some more clues. Got the trusty pooper scooper. It's time to go hunting. Whoa, something just moved over there. I repeat, something just moved right there. Looks like a piece of wood, probably from when they did construction on this place. Don't know if I can step in these waters. Could be extremely deep or very shallow. Wow, it's pretty shallow. I've never explored this end of the pond, and it's pretty shallow. Scooping sample. Looks like we got just a lot of seaweed. Really dense seaweed here. I haven't really checked if there's anything under this bridge. Could be a clue. What is that? Think we might have something. Huh. Looks like an old can. Gonna have to assume it's unrelated to the pond monster, but this could be a clue. Maybe it says something about the owners or gives us a time frame of when someone was last here. What are those? There's like little clams forming on them. If you see anything that I miss, oh, no. Hello, Phil? Biggs? Phil, Biggs? I'm stuck. Guys, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Someone? Guys, I can't move. Hello? Phil, do you copy?
I need backup. I am stuck in the pond. I repeat.
I am stuck in the pond.
What? Oh, that's not good. Logan, I'm on my way. Good thing I was heading back. Logan, what are you doing down there?
Phil, I need help. I'm stuck.
There's the railings.
I'm stuck.
Whoa! Why are you going further away from our base camp?
Phil, that was not good. I got stuck in the mud, and this was the only thing that could pull me out.
Well, I touch your hands, but they look kind of gross.
Dude, that was way too close. I thought I was a goner.
Yeah. Now I'm starting to think my adventure was a little less stressful than I thought it was. Well, are you coming up or staying down there?
I will say, this is a whole new part of the pond we've never explored. I mean, under the bridge?
Is Jake under there by any chance?
Not that I can see, but what's under here? Right now, we're under the bridge. We should probably investigate under this bridge.
Logan, you okay down there?
Oh! It's really deep here. It's really, really deep. There could definitely be a pond monster under there.
I think we've established that.
There are parts of this pond that are very shallow, and I've always thought there's no way the pond monster could get around. But right here, this is really deep. It just goes down. I have no idea how deep that is. Okay, I think I've had enough of under this bridge.
Logan, you coming up now or what?
I'm trying, Phil.
Oh, Bigsy, just in time.
Yeah, what's up, guys? I've been transversing the landscapes and I didn't really find any clues.
Bigsy, is that a pizza and a sub?
Trust me, I tested the pizza, 100% satisfactory. And yeah, Logan, I got your favorite sub.
Thank you for the sub, but Biggs, I told you don't come back until you find any clues that lead us to Jake.
I just got pizza.
Yeah, no, I didn't really find any clues. But I do think I might have found caging where they used to keep the pond monster back in the day.
Check it out. I found this disgusting looking ancient can of what I believe is Coca-Cola. It could tell us more about this pond monster. I mean, what date did this pond come from? Put this in our lab for later.
Whoa! You didn't happen to stop for any donuts, did you?
No, Phil, I did not get donuts.
I haven't finished searching the north side of the pond, so that is what we're gonna finish. We got some searching to do. I'm grabbing the pooper scooper and finishing this surveillance. The sun is going down. We don't have that much time before we gotta find Jake. I did notice these straps. I have no idea what this is. What is this? Guys, I think I got something. Okay, that is disgusting. I don't know if this was Jake's, but I'm bringing this for evidence. Okay. Whoa, guys, this looks fresh. In front of me, I have a piece of clothing. Phil, was Jake wearing sweatpants when you guys were draining the pond? Yeah. Why are Jake's pants here?
Oh, the pond monster pants, Jake!
No, Biggs, the pond monster took Jake and left his pants.
Oh boy.
This is officially code red. Jake's shoes missing, Jake's pants missing. Code red. Thank you, Biggs. That is not necessary, but cool.
Okay.
There's extremely prickly plants here. I don't know if that was the pond monster's doing. Maybe the pond monster's planting these prickly things to protect its lair.
There were those same plants growing outside the pond monster nest that were not there the first time we were there.
Well, maybe he is planting them to protect his base then. They could be poisonous, Logan. Don't make it touch your skin.
Yeah, I think you're right. One just got me in the fingy.
Well, good thing you're wearing gloves.
Okay, that's it, guys. I have an idea.
I hate when he has ideas. What about you?
Yeah, I don't love the ideas.
They never end well.
No. And usually it's us two, but like having the worst part of it.
We are officially in code red. The sun is going down. We don't have that much time. We have something the pond wants. What are you doing?
Itching your ear.
Do I have pizza sauce on my face? And no one told me?
Yeah, you kind of do.
We don't have that much more time. Look, we have something the pond monster wants.
Yes, Logan, we are all wearing pants, and he clearly likes taking people's pants.
We took the pond monster's egg, and it's probably angry and took Jake.
I never thought about that. I told you we shouldn't have taken that egg.
We bring the egg back down here, wait for 3 a.m. to hit, and do a trade with the pond monster. The egg for Jake.
Why at 3 a.m.?
It's when the pond monster's most active, Biggs.
Logan, you've had some crazy ideas. This has to be the craziest one you've ever had.
No, it makes sense. We need to get Jake back. Phil, get the egg. Right now, he doesn't have shoes, he doesn't have pants, and there is definitely a pond monster in this pond.
Rock, paper,
Scissors, shoot! Ha! Beat you again.
No!
Logan, thanks. Here's the egg, but I really don't think this is a good idea still.
It's the best idea we got, Phil. We are going to be trading this egg for Jake. We just have to wait a few hours.
What if he doesn't want to trade?
He will definitely want to make a trade, Phil.
Was that you, Biggs?
What's that sound?
Logan? Why does it feel like the floor is like moving? Oh, Logan?
Okay, Phil, just hold on a second.
We're on a pond, tsunami, an earthquake?
Nobody freak out. Nobody panic.
What do you mean nobody panic?
I never thought the pond monster's home was here, but it's very likely we are on top of the pond monster.
What do you mean it's very likely we're on top of the pond monster?
I'm freaking out right now.
It's very, very likely. It's the middle of the swamp. We are literally in the middle of the pond.
You take the egg.
The pond monster is living in the middle of the pond, and so are we.
What?
This isn't good. This is not good. What is this?
Why is it smoking? Logan, last time it smoked. It was when we saw the pond monster in the pond.
Why is there smoke filling our pond monster hunting base?
I don't know, but you said you wanted to trade him the egg, so why don't you go trade him?
Pond monster, I have the egg. Give me Jake, and I'll give you back your egg. Come on, come on. Jake? Jake, are you down there? Jake? Pond monster? It's the pond monster! Guys, we are on top of the pond monster.
Logan!
He is underneath us right now, as we speak.
Let's get out of here.
Did he give you Jake? No, he took the egg. That's it. We gotta get out of here now. Go.